Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We're taking EZA transforming Vegeta in against Red Zone Zamasu. I don't expect him to get very far, but just to see how he does, we're gonna let him bat. We're gonna let him cook if he can. We're at least gonna let him start on like an induction stove or something, but we're gonna see how far he gets. Actually a pretty good starting rotation. Not a lot of defense though, however he does have some type advantage. I mean, typically we're always popping Whis on this AoE phase anyway. And in terms of key spheres, I mean, it's not looking too good. I'll let Vegeta and Trunks take those so they can 18 key. I'm not going to worry about getting Jeets, the orbs he needs to get the guaranteed additional, just because it is better off giving Godku the orbs so he can dodge and have guard. AoE's coming, Whis is active, doesn't have a lot of defense. How we looking? Of course 80k. Of course 80k. I mean, we don't even have 120k defense right now, so it's kind of to be expected. But at least he isn't like completely rinsing out all of our health off of like one AoE. So I guess there's that, but there is an item active, so can't really give him too much credit. That type advantage is also playing a role, which is also going to help him do some extra damage here, which we're not going to complain about. That is always good for this first phase. We actually managed to avoid a super attack on Jeets as well. Vegeta and Trunks going to tank it, which is good. So other than the AoE, he should actually be fairly okay. I mean, if the potential system pops, that would be good. Doesn't. Still taking 24k on a basic though. Yeah. As I said, not sure how far we're going to get, but, you know, it's worth to see how far he actually does manage to get himself, but I can't imagine we're going to be getting too far with Jeets. He's just not built for this content. As I said, if we eventually get, which I don't know at this point if we actually we'll end up getting one, but if we got some long form content, then maybe. Alright, we're back around. He's transforming into Super Saiyan 2. Well, no, Super Vegeta, shall I say. And once again, we're going to pop a Whis. I mean, we do this anyway, so I can't really put that on him too much. We're not even on 200k defense right now. Again, I know we're not on a full 200% lead, so there is kind of that playing a role here. Can't get him the orbs either. We still need, I'm pretty sure we still need 7 at this point, and I still can't get him the orbs to get him the guaranteed additional. But like 20-30k defense, I mean, we'll put him up to 200k, but obviously it's just still not enough to contend with what Zamasu's doing damage-wise. Don't even to consider the super attack. Does way too much. But AoEs and normals, 500k. And this is what I mean, like Zamasu, even compared to like Sin in the previous video, it's just 48k. I mean, it's not bad, but like, to be fair, Sword of Hope Trunks took that, but he gets all of his damage reduction on super, so, you know, I mean, at least the damage is good. Potential system is not popping for me. I mean, at least now he's taking double digits on normals. So I guess that's not bad, considering he's only transformed once. But again, there's still a Whis active with type advantage. But yeah, he's not built for this content. It's just too short for him. There's too much going on. Zamasu's doing too much damage too quickly for a unit that needs to take time to build. He needs to take time to simmer. He needs to take time to marinate. Like, it's like a good bolognese, you know? You need to take your time. You need to let it cook. You need to let it cook for a few hours to get the best possible flavor. And that's kind of what Jeets is with the stacking and transforming so much. And he only gets going at turn 7, only gets blew out turn 9. But we just don't have the content for him. Like, don't get me wrong, he's not a bad unit. He's bad for this style of content. He's not built for it at all. And he takes too long to get going. But if there was long content, then he would actually probably be alright for it. Like, the difficulty would be spread out to the point where, while he's kind of useless or doesn't really do too much, you know, in base, super, kind of Super Saiyan 2, you know, the content will probably match that. The content will probably follow that. And then by the time he gets going in God is where the content will probably most likely be difficult. And, you know, he would actually be good, but he's just not built for this content. It's just too short for him. So I don't necessarily think he's a bad unit. I think he's a bad unit for the content we currently have in the game. I do think naturally on global he is a little bit worse just because of the time frame he has come out. So he does kind of naturally age a tad quicker, especially with Red Zone Zamasu being a thing immediately on global compared to, or at least when he releases, compared to JP. But I mean, the first two transformations aren't great anyway, but he's just not built for the content. And now we have no more items, and he's only on like just shy of 250k defense, which is just not enough. I mean, we can actually get him the orbs, so we do actually have the guaranteed additional right now, but we have to actually make it. We have barely any health because of how much damage we've been taking. We have to actually make it through to his turn, basically. So fingers crossed Zamasu decides to not super Vegeta and Trunks. I mean, maybe they survive, but we don't have that much health. We don't even have 300k. We have 277. Really? Oh, they dodged. Bet. Not even a 5 mil attack stat. But he's probably gonna die here. If not, take a ton of damage. I mean, we did stack our defense twice, which is good. We could even triple. Are we? No. What are we looking at? One shot, 529k. Yeah, it's actually just not going to get better than that. I mean, maybe we could have got God out, but we would have to have been seriously lucky. We would have to have taken next to no damage, or I'd have to try and play my luck and manage to, you know, secure a Whis, keep a Whis for that final phase. He isn't built for this content. It's too short for him. It does too much damage too early on, and he takes too long to get going. So, as I said, unfortunately, I don't think it gets better than that for him. But you can let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Have a good rest of your day, and peace.